Welcome back to the Ancient Ruins, and today we are on episode 3 of Fauna in Core of Discovery, a game set in the world of Manifest Destiny. Quick aside before we jump into the game and the setup that we have going on today. Look, I remembered to put the Destiny cards out. I'm the best at games. I just want to give a huge congratulations to Off the Page Game. This game has recently been reviewed by the Dice Tower, who gave it 2 9s and an 8.5. This game is a 9. It's amazing, and I hope you all the success on your launch next month. So good luck with that, and yeah, on to the game. Now, we are using the same gear as we have been using for the previous episode. So we've got Lewis, the researcher. We exhaust before explore. So if we gain any resource of water, gain 2 of it instead. We've got the training gear because even though we are the best at games, sometimes we just need a little help, and that's okay. The medicine allows us to exhaust it to refresh any of the characters or gear that we've used already. Compass, that's exhaust before explore. If you correctly guess the terrain you're about to explore, discard the path token. So once we get through the math of the sticks, because always trust the stick because the stick knows the way, we'll be able to guess and still gain the resource but not take that turn token. You'll see, it's fine. Flint, exhaust to build a fire for only 1 stone or 1 stick instead of 2 stones or 2 sticks. That's going to be helpful. And tracking guide, which is basically the big undo button. Tracking guide is exhaust after explore. Do not gain the resource or water from exploring. Discard that path token and explore again. Lovely. I remembered, guys. I put them out. I wonder if I'll remember to take them. That being said, we do start with the Approach the Arch Challenge, which gives us 5 turns or 5 explorers to find a stick. If we find the stick, we get some food. If we don't find the stick, we get some food, but we lose some water. That is the same card that you will always start with. Okay, so that is normal, but our 2 additional challenges for the day. One is Windstorm, which is also we get a stick. So it's a shame that they weren't the other way around. So we need mud, a rock, and 2 water to pass. And then for Sweltering Heat, we need mud and a water to pass. So we need a lot of mud, so we kind of need to head towards the rocks as soon as possible to get the mud, and then we don't die. If we manage to build our mushroom house, which I forgot to put on the card, a little mushroom house for the final one, we gain a destiny. However, that does only give us 9 turns to try and find not only a location to build a house, but all the resources to build a house as well, which is kind of unlikely. That is the basic setup. As we go, if we find the forts, we get a Killer Minotaur card, because they're pricks. If we find a skull, we get a challenge card, which could be a Minotaur. To win, we have to kill 3 Minotaurs, these pricks, and that's it. That is our goal with Meth Sudoku. So, let us go through as a reminder of exactly what we're looking for. Water will always be next to sticks. Is the lighting a little bit off? Let's just do a tweak. Okay, water will always be next to sticks. Food will always be next to teepees. And teepees, my goodness, let's try that one again. Water will always be orthogonally next to sticks. Food will always be diagonally next to teepees. And teepees will always be adjacent, it could be orthogonal or diagonal, to skulls. Now, skulls are bad, but we do need to reveal them to get the Minotaurs to kill them. The sooner the better. Okay, so we have to kind of balance the challenge cards, finding the pricks and killing them. To kill them, we have to find a fort. Okay, we'll cover the forts in a moment. Sticks, there is 1 per column and 1 per row. So there will only be ever 7 on the map, and as we go through, we'll be able to build stick math to try and guess where the later sticks will be. Mud is always orthogonally adjacent to both water and rock. Rock are all connected, not on an edge and unpassable. A skull will have a different resource next to every single one, and it reveals a threat. Okay, you can build your mushroom and it will be adjacent to both food and a stick. So if we find the build your mushroom space, we know there's food nearby, we need food so we don't die. A TP allows us to trade any one resource or water for any one resource or water. That's good. And then we will find fields, which we don't keep the Explorer token, which we're going to put here just to keep track because my brain. And it will tell us, oh my goodness, it'd be good if we had it on the same right side, but it will tell us how many forts are in the row and column. Row and column, very important. And because I had it on the wrong side, we'll quickly go on the last one. Vines are always, unless you use the wrong map, in line with a rock. Okay, we have covered absolutely everything. If we do a full column, we get a destiny card. If we do a full row, we get to discard a threat. It doesn't kill the Minotaur, so it could be useful if we've just got a normal threat, but other than that, a bit of a pain. Right, that being said, we need to place our rock token. So a goal, kill 3 Minotaurs. The peak is F3, so it is alpha numerical, so F3, so the peak is here. And we start in column 7, and forts will always be adjacent in this configuration. So they'll have a stick and a mud. Now that can rotate, okay? It can never flip, but it can rotate. So if there's a stick on the left, the mud will be below. If there's a stick below, the mud will be on the right. If the stick's on the right, the mud will be above. And if the stick's above, the mud will be on the left. So we can kind of guess from what we find. Now, we do need to head this way, but we don't need to head for that. We need to get near this area. Now, stones are all connected, but not on the edge. So we know there is not a stone here. So we can kind of guess that there are stones in any of these positions, okay? It might be all of them, it might be none of them, it might be some of them, but they are connected and not on the edge. So we want to kind of be above the stones. That's where the mud will be. So let's start bang in the middle for our first turn, and we get a stick. Now that is kind of good. We need a stick so we don't die. We don't die. We're the best at games. Right, so I think we're just going to carry on going through. Oh. Okay. So we've got mud. Now this could mean multiple different things. And I'm not sure about this one because this rule may supersede this rule. But we'll find out. Now we do get the mud, we needed the mud, we're happy we've got the mud, and we kind of just need to get the rocks now, so we're going to go over and down. But this should be a rock, unless this is a fort. If this is a fort, that's a stick. If that isn't a fort, we can still figure it out. We know enough information from that being... I'm going to go... Do we want... Yes, we're going to go up, but then we're going to go across. We've got plenty of time to get the rock, and I'm curious to see if this is a fort. It is a fort. Wonderful. So we get a kill a Minotaur card, and to kill a Minotaur, we need to discard a destiny card, discard a food, and discard a water. Ooh, that's nasty. That is nasty. Which means that this... Oh, not that one. That one is a stick, okay? So for future reference, when we need a stick, that's a stick. Mud there, stick there, you're a stick. So we don't want to turn that over just yet because we've got limited storage. So we want to carry on looking, and we want to get a rock, maybe some water as well. So as I do like to do, again, one of the many reasons this game scored so highly, it's just the quality of the game itself, and part of that is the tokens and the uses. So hear me out. A stick is always orthogonally next to water, so that is water or that is water. One of these is water. So we now know for future reference that we can kind of mooch around here to get some water, because over the next 2 turns, we're going to lose a lot of water. And we need water so we don't die. Okay? We don't want it now because we don't want to be over encumbered and in the fatigue zone, which would lose us water. It's a thing. Yeah, it's fine. We're going to carry on going this way. And if this is not a rock, okay, so by other math, previous math, I'm just doing this for previous math's sake. Previous math would say that that is a rock and that is water, because unless this supersedes it, which we're about to discover, this says that mud must be adjacent to both water and a rock. So this is, well, I suppose it could go all the way over there. That would be irritating. I suppose. We're going to go for the rock because we need the rock. It's a rock. Okay. We got the rock that we wanted, which would kind of determine that that's water. Good. Now, our next problem is, and this is a genuine problem. This is a genuine problem. We're in a position now where we've got everything we need for the next turn, and we don't want to get anything else because it will make us over encumbered at the end of this turn. So we might have a mooch. If we go here, we get water, likely get water here, and that's bad. It's all bad. Oh, we cannot go down here without going through here. We can go there, we can go there. It's unlikely, okay, hear me out. It's unlikely that both of these are water and that one has to be water. So we'll just have a mooch here and we will get water. Amazing. Okay. So what happens now is if we discard this stick to approach the arch, we gain some food, and then because we're over encumbered, we're in fatigue, we lose the water. So we might as well not discard the stick, fail, approach the arch, still get the food and still lose the water, but keep the stick. So we're going to do that. We're going to fail you. We are going to keep the stick. We still get the food, which we need at the end of the day, so we don't die. We eat food, we don't die. And that is the end of that challenge. Next up, we have, whoopsie doodles, 3 turns to get mud, done, rock, done, and water. We're after water now. So, I am going to use Lewis. I'm going to exhaust Lewis, and we are going to get 2 water because this has to be water. I'm a genius. I'm the best at games. Also, it was just simple math. But now we want mud. So we think down. Do we think it's got a pattern? Do we think it's all 9? That could be big. We are good just to kind of mess around in this area a little bit. So I think we'll dig this way. We've got a vine. Okay. So we've got a vine. We are kind of in a position now where we've got too much stuff, which is bad. But we're going to discard quite a lot of it soon, so that's okay. But that would lead me to think that we should carry on going this way. It's a rock. That's not good. That is not the best. So we have finished this now, okay? So that is all 3 of those turns. We're yet to reveal a Minotaur, so we need to do that as soon as possible. Oh, but we have completed this, and it's not in the best possible way because we discard a mud and a rock and 2 water, which is very good. Yeah, we are out of fatigue. Can we, before and after explore? Ability to backtrack, discard. We can discard a resource token to stop us discarding a water, I guess. But we might need a vine, so we'll keep the vine. We do pass this. We do get a stick. So normally we would resolve any monster that have consequences, but there's no monsters, so it's okay. So we gain a stick and we lose water. It's a good, bad situation. We still don't have mud. So that's bad. We've got 2 turns to find mud, so I think we're going to have to carry on going down. It's a skull. That's not good. That's not good, because this is going to be bad if we don't find a mud. And oh dear. So we do get a skull, which is bad because it's fatigue, which reveals a minotaur, which is also bad. So we place the minotaur token on the exploits here. So now if we dig around in any of these, ooh, you know what? That might not be too bad. We revealed a skull. We still have to keep that. That's silly me. Put that there. Now, what we could do, it's likely that that's a stone. Okay? It is likely that that is a stone. Because they are all connected, which means it's not mud. The problem with that is that could be mud or that could be mud. We've got 1 turn. We have to go here, which is going to cost us a resource. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to reveal it. And if it's not mud, we're going to exhaust our tracking guide. We don't need to keep that anyway. That's fantastic. And it also tells us there's no forts in this area or this area. So we've got some good math, but we do need to lose a resource. Gone. Be gone. Oof. Right. So we still can do this. If I guess this, do we need 2? We need water more than anything. So I'm going to reveal this. If it's mud, we're keeping it. If it's water, we'll just exhaust the tracking guide and sack it off. It's a vine. So we're still going to exhaust that and sack it off. Unfortunately, I don't want that. And this has to now be mud. Please be mud. It's another vine. Now, after explore, we can just discard down resources that we don't want. Now, we are going to take a big hit, like a huge hit. So, do we want to? I think we have to. I think we have to. I think we have to. Right, we're going to discard down both of our vines. No, vines, that could be bad. We're going to discard down our rock and our stick. So we're out of fatigue. Now, that's mainly because we're already losing 3 water. Another water might kill us off. So that's done. We failed. We didn't get the destiny card. We're on to the next day. Now, we weren't fatigued at the end, so we don't have to discard any more water. We do have a food, so we don't die. And then, if there are no monsters in play, reveal a new one with fresh all characters and gear. So we didn't use all of our stuff. So we're going to heavily use all of our stuff because, damn, that didn't go the way we wanted. To pass this one, I need a house. I need a house? Okay, the fail is fairly bad on that one. We need a house. That's stick, mud, and a skull. Okay. Okay. Right, so we know where a stick is, but it costs us to get there. Mud could be anywhere. Yeah, there should be a TP here. There should be a TP here. TP could be super useful. It will take me But then I have to find a space for it to go in as well. Otherwise, we are going to... Oh, no, it's got sample tokens. Ew. I think we're going to beans this one. Do we want to kind of move away? I think we might just want to kind of move away a little bit. Let's beans it. Let's beans it. Let's go up. TP. What is TP going to be good for? We need 2 sticks. We know where a stick is, but that's going to cost us a resource. We need a vine and we need water. All of that is okay. We need another skull, so I could trade that. Trade the vine for a skull for later, because we do need a skull to build a shelter. If it's going to happen. Let's go this way. Okay, so we don't have to keep this one, but we should have kept that one. Don't know why I discarded that one. That is not super useful, but it does show that there is one in that sort of area. Oh, my goodness. We've got 2 more turns to find... I guess we need mud. Mud and a stick. This isn't going to be mud. It's not going to be mud. So, let's reveal this one. It's a stick. We do need a stick. We do need a stick. But we're still not going to have anywhere to build the place. So I think we might have pooched this one a little bit too much. So we're definitely going to fail this one. It is what it is. Right, do we have any stick math yet? Not yet. Okay, that could be a stick or that could be a stick. Okay, let's get the stick math going. You could be a stick or you could be a stick. Does that make anything weirder? Is there any... That doesn't really help us in the slightest. Okay. Okay, we've got one more turn. One more turn. If we go there, we have to discard something. We can't discard... beans to it. Right. We're going to go here and we're going to see what it is. It's actually mud. It's actually mud, and we spent a skull to reveal mud. Do we want to keep the mud? Do we want to keep the mud? Do we want to keep it, or do we just want to tap out and carry on going? We're going to tap out and carry on going. We're going up. What are you? Okay, this is bad. We've got a... Oh, no, it's not reveal a Minotaur. It's how to kill a Minotaur. It's mud and a vine. There are no more vines. There are no more vines. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's a stick. Okay? So we are narrowing down our stick math. Has it helped anything else? No, but we know where some sticks are. We do keep that. That is the third one. So we have failed this. We lose 2 fire. We lose a water. Not good. And we gain a sample token, which just beans up our thing. So let's go put it in place. We're down to 3 water. Not good. Not good. Okay. Calm your beans. We are going to correctly guess the terrain, and we're going to gain 2 water for being geniuses. This is water. It is water. Oh, we should have packed all of these over here and thrown this one in the trash. This game's against me. We now have exactly what we needed to pass this one. We've got 2 turns to just kind of sort our lives out, I guess. Right, we're going to go here, and just for the sake of going here, it's a TP. Okay. Right. We are going to spend one of the water that we desperately need to get a mud, and then we are going to spend a mud and a vine that we desperately need. It's not going to work, is it? We need food. Oh no. Let's undo that for now. What can we do? We could just spend a water to get food, I guess. Spend water to get food. Oh, by the way, this has to be water as well. Okay. Does that mean there could be more mud here? Which is going to be good soon. Right, where are we up to? Was that a second turn? I keep putting them over there. Oh no. Right, we've got a TP. It feels like we need to make some good use of this. We're gonna, right, no, we're not gonna do mud. We're gonna do that for a vine. Vines are gonna become super important. I can feel it. Let's find out whether this is a rock or not. Oh no. I mean, yay, but no. Because I do, okay. Right, what we could do, question mark, is rocks are easy. We're going to change a skull for a mud, and then we are going to get rid of a mud and a vine to make a trap to kill a minotaur, and we are one step closer. This doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel like I'm on the right track, because now I've only got, so that is a stick, a vine, and water, and we get nothing. We get nothing. Oh no. Oh, we've beansed it. How can we do this? We need a rock. Oh, you're gone. Get out. We need a rock and we need a stick. So we're, best at games. We're going to tap the medicine and, oh wait, no, Lewis hadn't been used. That's fine. We're going to guess that this is a stick, and we're going to get 2 sticks. Best at games. Give me a stick. Always trust the sticks, because the sticks know the way. I think I've lost all my sticks. I've definitely lost the plot. Right, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to spend 2 to get a fire, but I've still got 1. I just couldn't find another stick token for some reason. Too giddy today, I think. As always, I'm always giddy when it comes to this game. Have you seen it? Have you played it? If you were fortunate enough to have this on the Kickstarter, you know my love. If you are unfortunate enough that you have to wait a little bit longer, it is worth the wait. And we'll jump in at this point just to say, if you are enjoying the video and would like to see me ranting and rambling more, please do like, comment and subscribe. We are still a very young channel and it genuinely does help. Thank you. Right, that was turn 1. We got the 2 sticks, we've got the fire. Now we just need a rock. I wonder where there could be a rock. We're going to get this rock. Done. Okay. So, there's method to my madness. Because we have completed this, we get a food because we have fire, which means we get to the end of the day and we do not die. We ate food, so we didn't die. If there are no monsters in play, reveal new threat card. I already did spy it was a minotaur. If it's revealed at night, it goes to the northernmost explored path. So it will go on this little chappy here. Go on to the okay. Right. Flood. We need so many things. School of fish. We need even more things. And then landslide. We need all of the things. Is this possible? We need, in the next 9 turns, We need 6 water. Now, all of this has been refreshed, so that's okay. But we need 6 water. Okay. A stick, a rock, mud, and a vines. They don't exist anymore. Okay. It's okay. Everything is A-okay. We need to just get the next... Hold on. We know it's in this line, which is really annoying because this prick's in this line. Where's food? Food is diagonal from a... I mean, it kind of means that it's either here or here, but it might be here and here or over here, so there might not be food over there. But that's definitely a rock. You're a rock, I reckon. It has to be. It has to be connected. So you're a rock. I'm going to say you're a rock. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm an absolute genius. It has to be a rock. So we've got that weird little pattern. That means that's a thing. But that's food. This is food. We need to kill that prick as soon as possible. Can I get the food? How do I kill him? Food and water. And I need a destiny card. I don't have a destiny card. What? I can't even get a destiny card this turn. The stress of it all. I need a stick, a rock, and 2 water. We can do that, kind of, because I can just take a stick and a rock and 2 water, but it doesn't help us at all. We need to clear this as soon as possible, but we also need to get mud, and the only potential place that could be mud now here. Oh my goodness. Right, brain. We need a stick. Let's take the stick. We've got the stick. Okay. We are sticking. This has to... No, this could be... That could be... Oh no. We're falling down a hole. We need a rock. We can't take that rock yet, so we might as well just take this rock. We reveal the rock. You can't stop the rock. That was a song. So we are kind of good for this, but we desperately need water. So do we just spend our final turn just to get the water now? Do we? Yeah. Right, let's just take the water because we knew that was going to be 2 water. That's okay. So we have done this one, and the only good thing is we lose our fire. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. So good. Right, we need mud now. I'm going insane. How do we kill this Minotaur? This is also going to cost us 2 water. So the only place that mud could potentially be is here or here. So these are the 2 places that we're going to have to look. Yeah. Oh, but it does... Right, no, there has to be another mud. There has to be another mud. Hold on. My brain's coming. It's a-coming. It's a-coming. Because the mud has to be next to a fort. That's how it's worked every other time. So, give me a mud token. This has to be mud. That has to be mud. Which means, come on, stick math. That has to be a stick. Did I know this anyway? I knew this anyway, question mark. Did I know this? I mean, where else could be a stick? No, that has to be a stick. Okay, let's figure this out. You have to be a stick. Sure, why not? If we're making a crass assumption that's tickling my brain. So that can't be, that can't be. That has to be a stick, and that has to be a stick. Stick math! Right. Now, there was a reason I was rambling like a madman. We need to clear one of these to get a destiny card to kill that guy. These can go away. Done. That guy's mud. Do we need multiple mud? We don't need multiple mud. Oh, we just need to reveal another skull to get another Minotaur. We just need to survive one more time. We'll get the mud. Do we need multiple mud? We don't need multiple mud. We knew it was mud. We're good. We are the best at games. Right. Which means, without a shadow of a doubt, that is a water. And that is a fort. I don't have a fort thing. I don't have it. Do I have forts? I do have forts. Oh my goodness, this game is so good. It comes with forts. I am still, just so you know, popping things. Right, so we've got a fort. We know where the final fort is. We don't know where the final skull is. Here. One of these is a skull and one of them is food. Have we done what we needed to get this guy? Yes. But... oh no. We need to... how to kill? We're not... We're so close. We are so close. We've got 2 turns. One of these is a skull. We need the skull for the next turn, but we also need water. We know where water is because water's just there. Let's reveal you. You are food. That'll do. You will do. Somewhere over here is food. I've got food tokens for days. Get in there. Right. So that means you are a skull. We don't need the skull just yet. Now that we know that this is a skull, we can kind of dabble in other things. We do need water. Tap the medicine, reveal Lewis. We want this to be water, but if I'm wrong about that being water, then we're kind of pooched. Ooh. What we can do is we can tap the compass because we know this is water. If you correctly guess the terrain you're about to explore, discard the path token. So we're going to guess that that's water. It is water. We're the best at games. And we throw that down. So we could have also done him as well. Yes, we did him as well because we're the best at games and we don't retcon. We'd still have another turn. So I want to reveal that one to be more food. Okay. Is this okay? Are we okay? Okay. Right. So we do this, this, and this. These go here. I think I've just been throwing them over there, actually. We need mud and a vine, which we have, and 2 water. If we had fire, we'd get lots of food. We don't have any fire, but we've still got lots of foods. Be gone. Next, landslide. We need a stick, a skull, and 2 water. Yes. Yes, we can. Oh, no. We've got 3 turns. Okay. If we just reveal this guy, we can use tracking guide so we don't need to take the path token. We don't need to take the path token anyway. We're the best at games. Right, so we're going to go down and we've got this to rely on as a kind of a safety net. We need a stick. We know where a stick is. We need a skull. There ain't going to be a skull down there, is there? Where are skulls? Next to TPs. We know where a skull is. We're fools. All of us. Fools. We've got a skull. This, however, reveals another threat, and this one is frostbite. You cannot kill monsters while this card is in play. To remove it, you need to have a house and fire. Beans. Oh no. Right. Okay. Well, we need a stick, so we're going to take our stick. I don't know how to progress from this point now. And we're going to take this one. I don't think this helps. We managed to kind of just, again, barely scrape by. We've got the stick, the skull, and the 2 water. So the stick, the skull, and the 2 water have gone. We ate some food so we didn't die. And this is where we are. Amazing. Okay. Quicksand, we've got 2 turns to get vines which don't exist anymore. Otherwise, we lose 2 water and we die. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's one of them's food, right? So one of these is food. That doesn't help us at all. There must be another TP around, and it's like, no, there might not be a TP. There might be only 3 of them. We can't build a shelter. We can get a rock. We can get 1 rock. We can't get a stick without losing the food. Vines don't exist. Vines don't exist. So we can get a rock, but we lose the food. We can't get any vines without getting another TP, which... We never, unfortunately, got a destiny card, so we couldn't kill the Minotaur. Unfortunately, I think at this point, we have to call the inevitable. We did really well at stick math. We did really well. Let's just see if we were right. A stick and a stick, and you must be the fort. Yeah, we did really well at stick math. Now, I know that's not the real aim of the game, to know where the sticks are, because trust the sticks because they lead the way, but we did really well. So, if you have made it this far into the game, firstly, thank you. You are the ones that make all of this worthwhile. This rambling idiots just getting overly excited about an amazing game that is super gorgeous. It is just so beautiful. I love it. A review is coming. I've played it enough, I think, now to give my thoughts on it. So I might be doing a little bit of a review. Spoilers, it's good. Pre-order it. Go to your friendly local game store. Pre-order, say you want the deluxe version. I'll be honest, that's the only thing that I'm sad about. And that's on me. That is nothing to do with the game itself. I had 3 choices. I had the basic one, I had the medium one, which I didn't really look at because medium, and then I had the really deluxe one. And because I was unsure, I went with I think this is just the retail edition. It's still gorgeous. It's still amazing. Everything about it is fantastic. But I like the nice things. So if you do get the option to get the deluxe version, which is still out there, especially if you're in the UK, there are resellers whose stores who did buy the Kickstarter who are still selling it. Otherwise, go pre-order. Give them some love. This game is amazing. There's so much game in this game. I think there's 2 expansions as well. There might be more. I haven't really looked into it because I'm already giddy for this. So that little love letter aside, thank you. We are still the best at games, and we'll see you next time we convene, and we'll win because we're the best at games. Okay, the best.